Top 10 programming languages in 2021. In today's world of programming, there are programming languages that are prerequisite for diverse computer science careers like web development, machine learning, data science, and so on. Also, at different times, we experience an increase or decline in ranking as regards to demand and popularity amongst programming jobs for these programming languages. Why new ones are introduced as time goes on. Watching the tech space evolve rapidly over time has increased usage of alternative technologies, with each tech having more advantage than the other. In this video, I will explain the top 10 programming languages in no order. If you are new to this channel, for more updates on data science and digital trends, subscribe to this channel and hit the like button notification to help others find this video. Number 1. JavaScript. It's impossible to be a software developer these days without using JavaScript in some way. I guess we all know that, but if you don't know, just pay attention and listen to this video. According to Stack Overflow's 2020 Developer Survey, JavaScript is the most popular language among developers for the 8th year in a row. Wow. Nearly 70% of survey respondents reported that they had used JavaScript in the past year. Along with HTML and CSS, JavaScript is essential for front-end web development. A majority of the web's most popular sites, from Facebook and Twitter to Gmail and YouTube, rely on JavaScript to create interactive websites and dynamically display content to users. Although JavaScript is primarily a front-end language run on the browser, it can also be used on the server side through Node.js to build scalable network applications. Node.js is compatible with Linux, Sun OS, Mac OS X, and Windows. Because JavaScript has a forgiving, flexible syntax and works across all major browsers, it is one of the friendliest programming languages for beginners. Meanwhile, some of the renowned companies in the tech industry that use or make use of JavaScript are Facebook, Google, Microsoft, Uber, and so on. Number 2. Java. Many times it seems out that Java is losing its charm when we look at the actual statistics. Every year, Java ends up with a really good ranking that proves the particular language is still doing well and in demand in the tech world. There are around 8 million Java developers across the world, and maybe this number can help you assess the demand and popularity of this particular language. Also, Java is enjoying a top second position among all programming languages in the ranking of TIOB and PYPL. As per the Red Monk reports, Java is ranking at 3rd position, below JavaScript and Python only. The object-oriented programming language comes up with much celebrated principle of write once, run anywhere that allows the Java code to be executed on other platforms. That supports Java without doing recompilation. Java is widely used in Android developments along with web applications, desktop applications, scientific applications, and so on. Also, top-notch companies like Adobe, Amazon, Flipkart, and many others are using Java and offering ravishing career opportunities to Java developers. Its significant demand in the tech world, huge community support, popular frameworks such as Spring and Hibernate, and several enriching features like multi-threading, automatic memory allocation, and garbage collection, platform independency, and so on, ensures that Java will provide you with a lot of worthwhile career opportunities in the upcoming years as well. Number 3. If you're interested in Apple products and mobile app application or development, Swift is a good place to start. Swift, first announced by Apple in 2014, is a relatively new programming language used to develop iOS and Mac OS applications. Swift has been optimized for performance and built from the ground up to match the realities of modern iOS applications. Not only does iOS run on every iPhone and iPad, but it's also the basis for other operating systems such as watchOS, which are Apple Watches, and tvOS, which we all know as Apple TVs. In addition, Apple isn't going anywhere as a tech industry leader, and iOS apps continue to be the most profitable in the mobile app market. Number 4. Go. It could be pronounced as Geo. So Go. According to Stack Overflow reports, Geo or Go falls under the list of top 5 most loved languages by developers for the year 2020. Companies like Uber, Google, and so on are working with Go language, and you can choose to learn Go, as it seems that the language is going to be bigger and bigger in the coming years. One of the core languages favored by Google is Go, and Go is a statically typed compiled programming language designed by Google by Robert Grissemer, Rob Pike, and Ken Thompson. Go is synthetically similar to C, but with memory safety, garbage collection, structural typing, and CSP-style concurrency. As a low-level language, Go is ideal for engineers who want to enter the field of systems programming. It encompasses much of the same functionality of C and C++ without the difficult syntax and steep learning curve. It's the perfect language for building web servers, data pipelines, and even machine learning packages. As a compiled language, Go runs close to the metal, allowing for a blazing fast runtime. It's an open source language, and ambitious developers can see their personal contributions adopted and enjoyed by programmers worldwide. The best thing about the language, or Go language, is that it resolves several major issues like slow compilation and execution, unavailability of the rich standards, library, and so on. Number 5. Scala. As a functional programming language, Scala allows engineers to elevate the quality of their code to resemble pure math. Scala allows for concurrent programming, allowing complex procedures to be executed in parallel. Furthermore, it is a strongly typed language. Engineers can create and customize their own data types, allowing them to have the peace of mind knowing entire swaths of bugs are impossible at runtime. Several tech giants like Netflix, LinkedIn, eBay, Twitter, and so on are using Scala for their respective platforms and products. Beginners are strongly recommended to opt for Scala because it's easy to learn, as many other companies are looking forward to incorporating Scala into their businesses and considering its significant growth demand amongst developers. It can become one of the most sought after programming languages in 2021. The language was primarily designed to resolve the issues that developers face with another language. Java, over time, it has cemented a strong position among the developers. Scala is a general-purpose programming language that supports both object-oriented and functional programming paradigms. It provides you with some distinguishing features such as lazy computation, string interpolation, type inference, great scalability, and many others. As the Scala code can be converted to bytecodes and can be executed on Java Virtual Machine, the language is being widely used in the area of web development, data science, and machine learning. Number 6. Interestingly, number 6 is Python. Python has been the favorite language of almost every individual who is just starting with the programming domain for the last 5 years. For the last many years. I'm currently trying to, improve my skill set on Python. And the primary reason behind this is wide, simple text that makes it easy to read, learn, and use. The language is extensively used for web development, software development, etc. With several trending technologies such as machine learning, artificial intelligence, data science, the language offers some enriching features as rich library support such as NumPy, SciPy, Matplotlib that are commonly used in the fields of scientific computing, mathematics, and engineering. Other Python libraries such as TensorFlow, PyTorch, Skitlearn, and OpenCV are used to build programs in data science, machine learning, image processing, and computer vision. Easy integration with other technologies, GUI, programming support, and many more. These are what Python and its libraries, these are features they can give you. And several popular Python frameworks that makes things more efficient and convenient are Django, Flask, Pyramid, and so on. Number 7. Ruby. Ruby is another scripting language that's commonly used for web development. In particular, It's used as the basis for the popular Ruby on Rails web application framework. Beginners often gravitate towards Ruby because it has a reputation for having one of the friendliest and most helpful user communities. The Ruby community even has an unofficial saying, "Mass is nice and we are so nice," encouraging members to model their kind and considerate behavior on Ruby's chief inventor, Yukihiro Matsumoto. In addition to the active community and its straightforward syntax, Ruby on Rails, or Ruby, is also a good language to pick up thanks to its association with great tech businesses. Twitter, Airbnb, Bloomberg, Shopify, and countless other startups have all built their websites using Ruby on Rails at some point. You will also be very, shocked that so many programmers out there are confused on what language they need to learn. So in order to be informed on future videos in terms of data science, data analytics, trending technology videos and topics, make sure to subscribe to this channel to be informed, and make sure to hit the like button, share this video to make others find this video easier. Number 8 is C, on C++. For many years, C++ or C# is holding a good position in the list of top programming languages of almost every index. The language is ranked at 4th and 5th position at TILB and PYPL index respectively. Both C and C++, usually pronounced as C#, are generally proposed object-oriented language built on the foundations of C. It was originally designed by Microsoft as part of its .NET framework for building Windows applications. C# uses a syntax that's similar to the other C-derived languages such as C++, so it's easy to pick up if you're coming from another language in the C family. C# is not only the go-to for Microsoft app development, but it's also the language mobile developers use to build cross-platform apps on the Xamarin platform. Additionally, anyone who is interested in virtual reality development should consider learning C#. C# is the recommended language for building 3D and 2D video games using the popular Unity game engine, which produces 1/3 of the top games on the market. You can also use C++, also known as C#, for game development, desk, web, and mobile applications. Also, virtual reality. Number 9, R language. We all know that R is mainly, a very wonderful statistical tool, and R has seen an exponential rise in its ranking on various reputed indexes for programming languages. Particularly on TILB ranking, it has jumped to 9th position from 16th position within a span of less than 1 year. And various big tech companies like Facebook, Google, Uber, are using the R language for their businesses. And considering the rapidly increasing demand for data science and machine learning trends, learning the R programming language is surely worthwhile for your future career endeavors. R is another emerging name in the programming world. It's an open source programming language, and it's widely used in the area of data science, statistical analysis, and machine learning, and provides you with a huge set of libraries and frameworks. The language is very much suitable for GNU/Linux and Microsoft Windows. Also, it can easily be integrated with several data processing technologies like Hadoop and Spark. Some of the other prominent features of this particular language, such as cross-platform compatibility, highly extensible, strong graphical capabilities, distributed computing, make it a more preferred language among the developers. Number 10. PHP. Like many others, if you're also considering that PHP is not worth to learn in 2021, then you must know that the language is still doing very well in the tech world and is being preferred by developers. As per the TILB index for December 2020, which is just a few months ago, the language secured a place under the top 10 programming languages at the 8th ranking. In fact, I read ranking reports. The language is ranking at 4th position, surpassing other prominent languages like C++, Kotlin, and so on. Various renowned websites like Facebook, Wikipedia, WordPress, and so on are heavily relying on PHP and are providing numerous career opportunities for PHP developers regularly. The open source server-side scripting language is used for the website development and comes up with some prominent features like cross-platform compatibility, object-oriented programming features, easy integration with HTML, CSS, JavaScript, huge community support, and many more. The language is strongly recommended to the beginners as it is quite easier to learn. Some of the popular PHP frameworks that you can take into consideration are Laravel, Symfony, CodeIgniter, and many others. But if you are particularly looking forward to getting into the web development domain, PHP, is a sure great choice for you. Hey, if you find this video interesting, make sure to subscribe to this channel for more updates on data science and tech trending videos. I also have, more, do I say bonus points or bonus popular languages to add to the number 10 or top 10 programming languages. And I'll start with number 11 being SQL. For SQL, I'll say it's not a programming language, but a scripting language, but due to its role in data science and, due to its role in data science related job opportunities, it is used for database management, sales reports, business management, and so on. So in order to describe SQL in a way that you understand, SQL is also called structured query language. It's a language that allows programmers to query and manipulate databases. As a domain-specific language, it's designed mainly for managing data with an RDBMS, which is also known as Relational Database Management System. Simply put, SQL can locate and retrieve data from a database, as well as update, add, or remove records. While SQL is highly functional, it tends to work better with small databases and doesn't always lend itself to managing expansive ones. That being said, SQL ranks as the third most used language in the programming industry, with over 54.7% of surveyed developers reporting that they use it. Of course, if you're in the data field, you will know that SQL is very paramount. It's a necessity, an important skill. And number 12 is NoSQL. NoSQL, is a non-relational SQL. It was created to improve SQL's scalability while retaining other languages' ease of use. Remember, SQL utilizes relational database, or stream management systems that keep data in tables and allows users to manipulate and extract data. NoSQL databases, on the other hand, don't use tables, and they can be more useful than their predecessors for specific applications such as storing data in a hierarchical network or supporting large-scale cloud applications. Because of these languages are both so versatile, they rank high on our list of the most and in-demand coding languages. NoSQL could be used for database management, sales reports, and also business management. Number 13, Kotlin. In the best or in the present day scenario, whenever we talk about an Android app development, the name Kotlin, and when I mean Kotlin, I mean Kotlin, undoubtedly comes first. Though a huge inclination of developers towards Kotlin is noticed after Google declared it as the preferred language for Android application development. The Stack Overflow survey states that Kotlin ranks fourth amongst the most loved programming languages. Also, the number of Kotlin users in the GitHub community is increasing significantly. In brief, Kotlin is a statistical typed general purpose language, that supports object-oriented as well as functional programming features. The best thing about the language is that it's completely interoperable with Java and supports all Java libraries. Also, the language is quite easier to learn, and alongside Android development, it can be used for web development and desktop application development as well. Javelin, Ktor, and Vet.x are some of the popular frameworks for Kotlin, and companies like Pinterest, Uber, Netflix, and so on are giving various job opportunities for Kotlin developers. As known to everyone, The market of Android is not heading for retirement anytime soon, oh for sure, and hence you can opt to learn Kotlin in 2021 for some worthwhile career opportunities in the future. And conclusively, I'll say I recommend, if you're an experienced programmer or beginner and looking to learn a new language to advance your career, I hope this video helped with your curiosity in getting to know the top programming languages to learn to grow career-wise. Thank you for watching. Interested in your career growth in data science? Visit datacatchup.com. Also make sure to subscribe to this channel for more data science videos.